My Dearest Darling captures the real-life romance and longing of a couple separated by war.
It actually tells the story of U.S. Naval Officer Donald Story and his love, Marjorie, through the letters they sent to each other during World War II.
Here in the studio with us now is the author, Connecticut author, Lisa Franco. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Thanks for having
so fascinated by this story. Tell us how you came across these letters, first of all.
Right. So I have a vintage business, and I'm always ducking in and out of stores looking for things to sell. And I was up at the Cape in Dennisport on Cape Cod, and I went into an antique store. So I'm looking around, and I go down into the basement, and I'm on one side of the basement. On the other side, I see a plastic laundry basket, and there's a sign on there that says World War II ephemera. So I was curious. I walked over, my little journalism background in me.
Absolutely.
And I look inside, and it's piled with these airmail envelopes.
Oh, yeah. The
Full of letters.
So beautiful.
These are the actual
photos.
letters that became the book, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
you said that doing this actually changed your life. It's an amazing story of how this young love endured through war. But tell us what was so relevant, well, how it changed you, and why you felt compelled to tell it to a whole new generation.
Yeah. I sort of felt it was my destiny to find these. I have a journalism background. I don't know, as you said, I don't know what would have happened if I didn't find them. I think they probably would have been lost forever. And
Absolutely.
the family didn't know that they were lost there. They were accidentally put into this antique store.
And you went on a mission.
I felt it was my mission, you know, to do it. At first, I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And then it just became more clear to me. The more that I read the letters, the more full of hope and love that they were, and sacrifice and longing for each other, from him to her and her to him. And I felt I had to find the family. How did they get there? And I did after 3 years. It was an 11-year journey. And then B, I never thought I was going to write a book. I've always done writing, but I never thought I would write a book.
Right, exactly.
It just was there, you know. I just felt it was my destiny to do it. And then also, you know, not only share it with the world, we're losing this generation, the greatest generation, and they never talked about it, you know, to their children. And this is the first time their children are reading these letters.
Isn't that incredible?
They never told, oh,
They
wow.
knew they existed, but they never read the letters. And one of the children told me that now we're going to get the answers to the questions we had asked our parents.
And I'm sure, the whole thing I'm reading this, there's no clue in here as to whether or not it has a happy ending. He was overseas for 5 years.
Yes.
And so we'll just leave it up to the, we'll leave it in the book. Now I'm so interested, I want to read the book, which is so fascinating.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to put the book together?
11 years.
11 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a lot of research, and that's where I said it changed my life. It changed the course of my life. I was always a behind-the-scenes person, and now I'm out here, you know, promoting the book.
Sure.
But it just changed the way I looked at things. It made me more appreciate history, you know, more. And it's the lost art of letter writing.
Yes.
And nobody writes like this
I know,
anymore.
like what's going to happen now? We have to go get these little texts or emojis. We only have a minute left, but I would love to show people, like, you just have a little excerpt on the top. Would you read it for us?
Sure. And you have to remember, too, he was 20 years old when he wrote this.
20.
They were such good writers.
Oh my! You know, 20 years old, but they had to grow up fast. You know, he was fighting for his country, but he was fighting to get back to her. And this was written on Christmas Eve, 1946. All my love, my thoughts, my dreams, and my hopes are with you tonight, dearest. Could I but hop on a star and glide to where you are?
Oh my God.
If only for a moment of beauty and love that would cause all the separating miles and hours to pale and fade away. No stars for rent, sweetheart, but I'll be around in my own special dreamboat sometime between now and the dawn.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
What a beautiful writer. And you're right, it's just like a lost art, the way that people communicate now, where we tend to be so rushed. So this is just, and we'll learn about, as you said, we can learn about World War II, we can learn about the sacrifices that were made.
Learn about love and its romance and its history.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for being on our show.
Thank
we appreciate it. And congratulations on the book.
Thank you so much.
My Dearest Darling is available now. For more information, visit mydearestdarlingbook.com or follow along on Instagram at mydearestdarlingbook. Again, thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.